call to order the Longmont Planning and Zoning Commission, January 17th, 2024 meeting. Jane, roll call.
Chairman Poland.
Here.
Commissioner Height.
Present.
Commissioner Teta.
Present.
Commissioner Boone. Present. Commissioner Flagg. Here. Commissioner Lukacs. Here. Councilmember Rodriguez. Here. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Next item is communications from Planning Director Glenn Van Nimwegen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. Happy New Year. The only update I have with the agenda is our presentation, which is number 10. Commissioner Popkin requested this. He wasn't able to make it due to illness, so we are going to put that off onto another agenda where there's room. So I'm sorry, can't stay here as long and listen to that presentation, but that's what I have for you. And also, we have a very special guest sitting behind me, so I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Chairman. And
Okay, well, thank you. We want to, Josh, why don't you go to the front stand there? We want to thank Josh. He termed out last year. I believe you started in 2011, 2012? Sound about around there. So Josh has 11, 12 years of service to the Planning and Zoning Commission. I've always found him to be thoughtful, and he's always appreciated the fact that he'd always go back to the comments from the public and go over those comments and make sure that they were always heard. I just want to take this time to thank you for your service and your dedication to the commission and to the city. And we have a couple things for you. Once again, thank you for your service. We really appreciate it. Keep in touch.
I will for sure. Yeah, real quick, it was a pleasure of a lifetime, really, to serve alongside all of you and continue to learn. Good. It was a pleasure to serve alongside all of you. Of course, I had a moment to think about it today, just driving over here thinking, you know, what a funny journey it's been. I remember in my first couple meetings just being so nervous to say anything, you know, and finding my voice. My service alongside Chairman Chernak was really enlightening for me and helped me develop an idea of how to run a meeting and how to really think, how to really evaluate our projects. But then really all of my, you know, fondest memories lie with this crew. I remember the first time Judd called me out and asked me to defend a stance I was taking, and I was horrified. I had never had to defend myself before. And that ended up becoming one of the joys of the whole experience for me, working alongside Judd and our banter back and forth. Chris, your big heart, you know, just always landed with me. You know, Jerry, your wisdom, your time, your experience and thoughtfulness just always stuck with me. Obviously, Chairman, your leadership and composure even during weird moments. Janelle, you've come with a ton of experience and your institutional knowledge, and just like time on earth became invaluable for me when we were evaluating projects. So thank you. And in my mind, I thought, you always look out for the little guy, and I cherish that and tried to think about that every time we were making a decision. So thank you all. These are memories that'll last with me forever. Cheers. Aaron, thanks for your service.
Next, public invited to be heard. This is where the public gets 5 minutes to speak about items that are not going to be quasi-judicial in front of us in the short term. So I will go ahead and open up public invited to be heard if there's somebody in the audience who would like to come forward and speak. Just making sure we check the box with Jane, make sure nobody signed up, even though there's nobody in the audience. And the sheet is empty, so I'll go ahead and close out public invited to be heard. Next item is election of the chairperson and vice chairperson. So at this time, we'll start with chairperson and we'll go ahead and take nominations for chairperson. Commissioner Flagg. Oh. Yep.
I would like to nominate our present chair to continue on in that capacity.
Do we have a second? Oh, Commissioner Lukash, I think beat you to it.
I second that.
Are there any other nominations? Seeing none, do we just, Jane, do a voice vote?
Commissioner Height,
Yes.
Commissioner Tetta,
Yes.
Commissioner Boone,
Yes.
Chair Poland,
Yes.
Commissioner Flagg,
Yes.
Commissioner Lukacs.
Yes.
Chairman, that passes unanimously 7-0. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored. Next is for vice chairperson. Do we have any nominations? Commissioner Flagg?
Well, I thought that, I actually thought about Jerry,
Okay.
who might be interested. I know this is unusual, her having not served as a regular member yet, but I'm looking at the future. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Commissioner Tetta?
Second that.
Commissioner Height?
I'd like to nominate Commissioner Flagg.
I'm honored, but I'm going to decline, as I usually do, because I enjoy so much not sharing anything. I've done enough of that in my life, but thank you.
Okay. Any others? Commissioner Boone, I guess let's go ahead and take another voice vote.
Commissioner Height,
Aye.
Commissioner Tetta,
Aye.
Commissioner Boone,
Aye.
Chair Poland,
Yes.
Commissioner Flagg,
Yes.
Commissioner Lukacs.
Yes.
Chairman, that passes unanimously 7-0.
Well,
Congratulations.
congratulations, Commissioner Boone.
No, I was not expecting that. Thank you.
Oh, then we don't even have to move chairs.
Oh, that's why. It's because I'm sitting here.
Everybody knows
We're
he's
so
here.
smart.
Okay, that takes us out of the elections. The next item is item number 6, approval of the 2024 meeting schedule. Are there any questions, comments, or a motion to adopt? Commissioner Flagg.
I was not able to pull the schedule up and take a look at it. How do I do that?
If you click on it, so go up to item number 6.
Here?
No, over
Just click in the box there
in the box.
and get your, do the little eyeball.
Because I tried to look at it at home and just.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary. It looks like all third and then a fourth is optional. I'll go ahead and move that we adopt that we approve the 2024 meeting schedule. Do we have a second? Commissioner Height,
Will second.
we have a motion and a second. If there's no other discussion, we're ready for the vote.
Commissioner Height, Commissioner Tetta,
Aye.
Commissioner Boone,
Aye.
Chair Poland,
Aye.
Commissioner Flagg,
Aye.
Commissioner Lukacs.
Aye.
Chairman, that passes 7-0. 6-0, sorry. These are all 6-0.
Thank you very much. Next item is approval of the 2024 bylaws. The draft is available to peruse. I know that Commissioner Popkin did have some recommendations, but seeing that he's not here, and one of them is probably a little more in-depth, we'll go ahead. I would feel good about holding off until he's here to make his motions. Does anybody else have any motions, any questions, comments on the bylaws? Commissioner Flake?
Glenn, do we have to operate under some kind of rules, don't we? So shouldn't we approve the bylaws tonight and then at a
Ye-
later time,
yes.
he can come in and offer an amendment?
I believe that's what we'd like to do, is go ahead and adopt what you have, and then he can certainly bring up future amendments
Okay.
on a future agenda.
Commissioner Flake?
I move that we adopt them.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the 2024 bylaws. Do we have a second? I will go ahead, I'll second. If there's no comments, questions, Jane, we're ready for a vote.
Commissioner Height? Commissioner Teta?
Aye.
Commissioner Boone? Chair Poland?
Aye.
Commissioner Flake?
Aye.
Commissioner Lukacs? Chairman, that does pass 4-2.
Thank you. 4-0 with 2 abstentions. Yep. Next item is approval of the 2024 posting locations. Are there any questions, comments? Oh, I'll save this for after this. There's a comment I did want to make on the bylaws. I'll come back to. So do we have any motion to approve the 2024 posting locations? Commissioner Height?
Move to approve the 2024 posted locations.
We have a motion to approve. I'll go ahead. Oh, Commissioner Teta? We have a second. Okay, we have the motion and the second. Let's go ahead and take a vote.
Commissioner Height?
Aye.
Commissioner Teta?
Aye.
Commissioner Boone?
Aye.
Chair Poland?
Aye.
Commissioner Flake?
Aye.
Commissioner Lukacs? Chairman, that passes 6-0.
Very good, thank you very much. I did want to go ahead and mention for the bylaws that per our change from last year, that we do have included in the bylaws, where is it? It's Section 16, land acknowledgement statement is included in the bylaw, so that is in there. So I want to make note of that. Next item is approval of minutes. The first is the October 18th, 2023 meeting minutes. Do we have any motions? Any comments? Commissioner Height?
I think I had a comment. I brought it to our recording secretary's attention and it got corrected, so I will move to approve.
Thank you very much. We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second? I will go ahead and second. Jane, I think we're ready for a vote.
Commissioner Height?
Aye.
Commissioner Teta?
Abstain.
Commissioner Boone?
Abstain.
Chair Poland?
Yes.
Commissioner Flake?
Just a moment, please. Can you come back to me?
Commissioner Lukacs?
Yep, you were here. You were here.
This is October.
October 18th?
You were here.
Oh, okay, you're right. Yeah. So we don't have enough to,
We won't have enough to.
we won't.
I abstained thinking I wasn't here, but I was.
No, you weren't here.
Says you were here. Yeah, it says you were here.
No, it says.
Teta, Janelle, Anna, and Aaron absent.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh.
think I was
Yep.
here.
I'm sorry.
You were
I will
absent.
change. I was here.
Yes, you were.
Okay.
But we still only have 3 people sitting who were there.
Correct, but we would only have 3. So it is okay, just as a rule here, you can approve minutes even if you were not at a meeting, as long as you read and agree to the content of the minutes. And I can discuss that again with Jeremy. We can bring these back next month, but I think City Attorney Eugene May had that conversation with us last year. So if we want to hold these minutes and let people review them and come back with them next month and get an approval.
Matthew's back next month, that's 4.
Yeah, if Matthew
we-
comes back, we'd be at 4.
If we can get the 4 people who were here
Yeah.
from the October meeting.
For that one, let's go ahead and put that for next meeting. The next is the November 15th, 2023 meeting. And we should have enough here. Are there any questions, any comments for the November 15th, 2023? Commissioner Height?
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second? Commissioner Lukash?
I second.
We have the motion, we have the second. Without any other questions, Jane, let's go ahead and call for a vote.
Commissioner Height.
Aye.
Commissioner Teta.
Abstain.
Commissioner Boone. Chair Poland.
Yes.
Commissioner Flake.
Yes.
Commissioner Lukacs. Yes. Chairman, that passes 5 approvals, 0, and 1 abstention.
Thank you very much. The next item is final call public to be heard. If there's anybody in the audience who would like to come forward. If not, I'll go ahead and close final call public invited to be heard. Next is items from the commission. I would like to welcome Commissioner Boone as the full-time member and vice chair. And in the audience, we have alternate Tom Lang. So those were the 2 changes from December as voted on by the city council. Any other items from the commission? If not, items from Council Representative Rodriguez.
Good to see you all again. I know it's been a while. Last year was a little bit difficult year for me, but skies are looking bluer, so hopefully be here much more often with you. And then also, I know there's going to be still some more contentious items coming up this year, and so I wish you the best in your deliberations, because, we've been hearing about it. I'm sure you have too. So thank you again for all your service as always, and congratulations to Vice Chair Boone and Mr. Lang on your appointments.
Next, items from Planning Director Glenn Van Nimwegen.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, I'd like to update you on an ordinance that council is looking at on Tuesday, second reading and public hearing. You may or may not know, we've had a very difficult time filling our Board of Adjustment. We don't use them very often, and we've just had a number of people leave, and we can't seem to get anybody to come forward and put their name in the hat for the Board of Adjustment. Board of Adjustment deals with variances for building setbacks, fences, and signage. So our answer was, let's put more on the plate of the Planning Commission. So that's what this ordinance says. In case the Board of Adjustment, we cannot get a quorum, that the Planning Commission would act on their behalf as the Board of Adjustment. So we do have a case that is pending, potentially could be at your February meeting. And I think a lot of you have seen variances that come through as a part of a major application. This is very similar, but it won't, there'll be requests that are not part of a major application. So, and that's what you're gonna see possibly in February. It's a fence height issue. So, there's very specific criteria, and we'll lay that out for you in the staff report. Yes, no, yes, yeah. There's a section specific to variances, which I'm sure you've probably looked at it, and so that's what a variance will be rated against. So it'll be a little bit of logistics where, very similar, you might have seen council when they act in the Longmont Housing Authority. You adjourn as planning commission, you re-adjourn as the Board of Adjustment, right. So, yep. Change your hat, right, right. And again, part of the reason we can't fill it is we really haven't had much activity. We've only had one case since I've been here for 3 years. Had to do with a floodplain, which was pretty complicated. But for the most part, they're not that complicated, and I think it'll be pretty clear for you. But shouldn't add much to your agendas.
Okay. But it does look like we're gonna have a February meeting then.
Yes.
Only one?
Only one item? Oh, only
No,
one
only
meeting?
one meeting in February.
Well, I guess the other thing, if you want to discuss when to put the presentation on, if we only have one item on that February 21st, I think we would try and do the presentation
Along with
that
it.
we postponed tonight. If it gets really full, you know, I don't know if you're interested in doing a second meeting in February, like on February 28th, just for the presentation. That's an option as well. It would mean you'd have to travel down here another night, yeah.
Do you know how long the presentation might be?
On our end, probably no more than a half hour.
Okay.
Are there any materials for that presentation? Because there weren't any in our packet.
Right. We could put some together. It was really a presentation by Lisa Noblock, who's our sustainability manager. Susan Barrett is in LPC, and then our folks in development services that deal with the building code. So the building official, Blas Hernandez, and assistant building official, Matt Payette. We're gonna discuss the amendments to the building code. We do have the net zero plan we could forward out to you. That'll be part of the presentation. We'll do that.
Okay.
But perhaps we don't need to decide that tonight.
We were also gonna have a discussion about housing types, demographics.
Right. Well, this is the consultant that I gave you links to. They are going to be making a final presentation to council on February 6th. And then we will talk to her about repeating for the commission as well. I think you were specifically interested in where we sit as far as housing needs and demographics, where are the missing gaps. So that's, I think she presented last July. It's been a while, but I think we can bring her back to present specifically to the Planning Commission. So yes, we have that on the to-do list. Haven't forgotten. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you very much. Then I'll go ahead and close out the meeting. We are in adjournment.
Cool.